Hello and welcome to today's presentation on the CRC Food Grade Greenlight program. This webinar is brought to you by CRC Industries. Some housekeeping for today. The session will be recorded for later viewing. As we are going to start soon, I would encourage you to use the Q&A button at the bottom of your screen to enter any questions you may have. Questions will be answered in our Q&A session at the end of the presentation. There will also be two sections of today's webinar where we will stop and a question will be asked. We will have a multiple choice slide on the screen. Please click on the chat button at the bottom of your screen to input your response. By submitting a response to these questions, you will have the chance to win a CRC Motion gift pack. I encourage all to participate. As always, you've got to be in it to win it. My name is Steve Keown, and I'm the National Product Manager for Lubricants and Lubrication Equipment at Motion Australia. At Motion, we've been aligned with this program and product portfolio since its inception. We're committed to bring you all along the journey with your food grade equipment and production plant requirements. Today, I'm pleased to bring you Andrew Gatt from CRC Industries, who will be presenting the CRC Food Grade Greenlight program to you. As Andrew will be taking us through the webinar today, I will now hand over to Andrew to take us on the journey.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Steve. And firstly, thank you to all for your time this morning. So today we'll be covering our commitment to the food industry, the Greenlight program, the program elements, our new look packaging, and our extensive product range. So CRC Industries has a worldwide commitment to the food industry product development and research. So we're not a distributor of food grade products, but our own chemists through research have developed an extensive range of food grade products which are also manufactured by CRC. Our food grade MRO chemicals are used by many leading food manufacturers and processors, and our CRC Greenlight Food Safety Program provides you with a comprehensive compliance structure. So whether you're growing, producing, processing, or packaging, it all requires the most stringent conformity of compliance. We also understand that a range of maintenance products is no longer enough. And this is why we've not only developed the food grade products that conform with your HACCP and NSF standards, but we've also developed our exclusive CRC Greenlight food grade program. It's developed to reduce the risk of incidental and conducting during production. So there's 5 elements that make up the Greenlight food safety program. There's the on-site central point, the product compliance kit to assist with on-site central point for audit documentation. Our package rebranding, so we have a very new modernized look that has recently changed. We have our visual food safety identification, the right product for the right application. We have our digital database, which gives you access to digital compliance for our QR code, which you will see throughout, whether it be on our packaging, on our war charts, in our catalogs online. There is now heavy use of that QR code. And also our e-learning module. So an online training now available to all Motion staff, but also available to all of our end users as well. So we spoke about the 5 elements of the program, and here's a visual look at the 5 elements that make up the Greenlight Food Safety Program. We will go a bit more in depth on each, but we have the product compliance kit. We have, now this is where you'd store all your SDSs, your TDSs, your NSF, HACCP certification and the like. We also have the food grade catalog. We have our food grade war charts, the food grade signage to identify that NSF H1 products are being used in certain areas of the facility, and also our online e-learning modules. So the product compliance kit, for any end user that did decide to make the decision to implement the Greenlight program at their facility, this is a value add. This is something that we can offer your business at no charge. And it just does assist with your compliance at site with food grade product. It's not just one folder. If within your facility you seen a need that you needed 3 or 4 folders, it may be to one to be placed in the chemical cabinet itself for easy access to anyone that does access the products. You may want one in the office. You may want one to be placed in the workshop as well. If we need to provide you with 3 or 4 copies of this, that's something we can arrange. But inside this product compliance kit, and is the main part of the program, it allows you to store the title page of the product, the SDS, the technical data sheets, your NSF registration, the HACCP certification, and the allergen certificates. And this is something that we can organise for each and every one of the 18 products in the extensive range of food grade products. So a quick look here of our safety data sheets, which are put together by ChemAlert. We provide them with our product makeup, and they actually organise our safety data sheets for us. We also have our brand new look technical data sheets, a very good looking data sheet there that includes now an image of the product, and then all details relating to the technical side and the makeup of the product. Our allergen certificates are included there as well. And we also, down in the bottom right, which I spoke about earlier, the QR code, which is a big part of this. What I really like about this QR code is one scan of that product. It's actually placed on the can itself, but again, it's also placed throughout the catalog and the war charts and the like. And a quick scan of the QR code will bring you up all of this information for each and every product. So again, what I really like about the QR code, if there happens to be a change to the SDS, a change to the technical data sheet, our allergen certificates need to be updated. Every time you scan that QR code, you are getting the latest information available to us, which means you're getting the latest information available to you as well. So all information is updated from one central location at CRC. So you can be assured every time you scan that code, you get that latest information to be compliant. Also included is our NSF certification and, of course, the HACCP certification. So when it comes to auditing and the like, these are, I guess, some of the questions or some of the information that must be provided. You now have the ease of access to all of this information with the confidence that you've got the latest updated information for the product using in your facility. We also provide our product guides, our flyers, our brochures. We've got many resources in many forms available online and in hard copy. And again, for each and every product within that catalog, a quick scan of the QR code to bring up the relevant information. We also have the product war charts. Again, we will supply as many of these as you need. From feedback I've had in the field, guys in the workshop really do like this sort of literature up in their workplace. It allows a quick guide on our product range, not only for the guys who use our product day in, day out, but they may have contractors that come on site that need to use only food grade compliant product. They can then refer to this war chart, and it just gives you a quick guide of application of each product and where they may need to be using that product within the facility. And we also have our digital content. So it's an ongoing knowledge update to ensure sustainable maintenance at the highest standard. Okay, we'll hand over to the quiz master for this next one, Steve.
Oh, thanks very much, Andrew, and thanks for those first slides there and the introduction to the Greenlight portfolio. I must say it's one of the best portfolios. We've had really good feedback from not only customers but also our team with the support that we get. So, first question for everyone here is, which of these is an integral part of the CRC Greenlight Food Safety Program? A, the CRC range of NSF and HACCP-approved maintenance products. B, visual food safety identification. C, on-site central point for audit documentation. Or D, all of above. So if everyone can answer in the chat, you'll see a little chat logo on your screen. If you can't see it, just move your mouse around until it comes up. Just click on that, put your answer in, A, B, C, or D. A reminder, you've got to be in it to win it. There is a CRC and Motion gift pack on offer. We do have 2 of these questionnaires, so this is the first one. So please find that little logo and put your answer in, everyone, to be give yourself a chance to win. We'll give everyone a few more seconds there to go through that. So far away, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to you, Andrew, for the correct response to the first question, please.
Okay, so we who doesn't love all of the above options in a questionnaire? So yes, of course, the correct answer was D, all of the above. So all those things I did speak about in the first few slides there. The CRC range of NSF and HACCP approved maintenance products, your program. So I did see a lot of answers popping up on the bottom of my screen, Steve, and there seemed to be a lot of correct answers there, a lot of Ds.
Yeah, thanks everyone for putting an answer in there. We do have another one later, so if you didn't get an opportunity to click on the chat, as we go through today's presentation, there'll be another option for you to be able to run for that gift pack. Over to you, Andrew.
Thank you, Steve. So yeah, another important part of the Greenlight program is the technical assistance available to everyone. So the chemical audits allows us to identify risk and potential hazards, and also the visual food safety identification. The recommended product usage, so how, when, and where products are to be used, the technical features and benefits of each product, and our unique labeling system as well, which we will get right into detail on in the next few slides. Also, the technical training, inventory management, maintain the highest standard of operation, and reduce the risk of incidents. So all training programs are carried out by CRC team members. We have experienced representatives available nationwide. So if any sort of technical assistance or training is required at the workplace, this is something that we love to offer. We'd love to be able to get out to your site and assist you with this. Chemical audit for facility zoning. Here we have an example of a food facility setup. The facility is zoned according to risk of food and drink contamination. So your green zones there are where only the safest H1 products are authorized, whereas that amber and red zone, they have, I guess, the decreasing product control. I guess it may be a little bit more flexibility on what products can be used in the amber and red zone. If we just slide back, sorry, no, that's fine.
About that, Andrew.
No, that's fine. Yeah, so it is within those zones that CRC food grade signage can be utilized. We do have some signage that identifies that NSF H1 products only can be used in this area. So you see in that green zone, that's where you're filling, you're manufacturing. I guess the highest risk of incidental food contact or contamination can occur. So generally, and from my experience, we see in these zones that it's only NSF approved product is used in this zone. Then the amber zone, this is, I guess, the section where once the food's been manufactured, it's either going into the packaging type of area. The products, I guess, already been sealed off and we're packaging into boxes and the like in this area where there's less chance of any sort of food contamination. From my experience calling on food businesses over probably the last 15 years or so, I see a mix. I see customers that would only use NSF H1 approved products across their whole site, or some guys are a bit more relaxed. So they say, well, there's no chance of us contaminating the product here, so we can use this product, etc. And then out in the red zone there, that's where we've got forklifts driving around and the like. Again, this area, you've got contractors coming on board. They're a bit more lenient on what products can be used on site. In saying that, I have many customers that just have a blanket rule where NSF, or in particular CRC, NSF H1 products across all zones, green, amber, and red, will only use our product just to ensure and eliminate any risk, to eliminate any state of confusion where guys will, well, I thought I wasn't in an amber zone. I didn't realize we'd made changes and this is now a green zone or a red zone. The good thing about the CRC food grade products, they often provide the same desired performance that you're looking to achieve as any product in our range would do that. A non-food grade, you should get that same performance out of a CRC food grade product as well. So just an example, let's start on the right side there. That's that war chart. Sorry, not the war chart, but the signage that I was referring to. Again, if you need 10 of these for your facility, if you need 20, if you need only one, CRC will provide this as part of the Greenlight food safety program. So if you're looking to zone your areas and you have an area where you can only have NSF approved product in that site, we will supply you with this signage, and it clearly says in there NSF H1 in this area, in this storage area. So what we have there in that cabinet as well, if you see the left side of the cabinet, this is a typical kind of chemical cabinet. When I'm out doing my audits and my end user visits, or looking for opportunity out there to convert over the CRC product, this is a very typical sort of chemical cabinet that I would come across. It's a mix of product. It will often have some food grade product in there. Often there's a sneaky little section down the bottom left corner where the guys are going, well, that one's not food grade, but it does a really good job, and we hide it down there, or we hide it in our bottom drawer. And then on the right side is an example of what your chemical cabinet could look like. And that's, a range of CRC product that we know that meet all of the, they're all certified, they're all NSF, they're all HACCP approved, they're all got their food allergen certificates, and they're nice, easy to identify food grade product as well. And then just on the left-hand side, there is a basic sort of chemical audit form that a CRC representative would use when we come out to your site to do an audit and put through our suggestions or CRC alternatives to current product that you may be using. So the food grade packaging, it's important to note if you're an existing user of CRC product, or you might be one of our Motion representatives that have been distributing our product for quite some time. We have a new design. We no longer have paper labels. So our paper labels were X-ray detectable, but I guess over the years, paper labels in the food industry is something that we are looking to move away from. So we've got our all new lithograph tin plate aerosol cans now that you see there in the image. Just for, I guess, my own opinion, is a massive improvement to our food grade range of product, and they absolutely look great. We have our food grade logo on there, so nice, quick, identifiable product that it is food grade. From my experience, if we look at opposition product, some of them do have, the food grade written on the can in big bold writing, as we have done there. A lot of them you have to search around on that can to try and find the food grade. A lot of them are manufactured overseas. A lot of them you have to not only find the section where it may mention food grade, but you also have to find where it's written in English as well. They may have 10, 12 different languages on there, and you have to try and identify that small print writing. The green band product name, a prominent display ensuring fast recognition. Again, from my experience, looking at opposition products, just some random ones: MXFG, TFX10, R20, SCFG 8000. A lot of numbers and letters. Where if we look at the CRC range product, or in this example here, silicon, multi-purpose lubricant, it's hard to get confused. It's hard to pick up the wrong product and use it in the wrong application when we have straightforward, basic product names that fit the application. Again, if you have contractors coming to your site, if you have short-term employees that may not get full product training, trying to remember what an SSCFG 8000, what a TFX10 does, can get quite confusing and can increase the risk of using the wrong product in the wrong area. So green band product name, nice, easy recognition of what the product is. NSF registration mark and category code H1NS NSF. Again, just like the food grade logo, we don't have to search around that can and try and find or identify if this product is a food safe product. It's there, it's in big bold letters, it's on the front of the can. Straight away, we know we are using the correct product. And this is great, also great, these 3 points here, and our uniform look of our cans, not only for the users, but any, I guess, supervisors or management that may do a walkthrough of the facility. They don't have to go up to every can and pick it up. Once the Greenlight program is installed at your workplace, we can easily identify just by walking through from a distance. Yes, we're compliant. Yes, we're using the right product in that area. Nice quick walkthrough, and then we can move on. We have our Permalock, our two-way actuator. We'll learn a little bit more about the Permalock on the next slide. Again, which I've referred to many times, our QR code on the back of the can, scan at any time, and away we go to get the latest, greatest information. While we have made changes to the packaging, I can ensure you that no changes have been made to the item code or the barcode. So our two-way actuators, our Permalock actuators, are the safest and most secure actuator on the market. They lock up, they lock down, so they allow for that precision application when we need to get right in those nooks and crannies and ensure we're not having any overspray if we're working in, I guess, delicate areas where that could occur. But also the lockdown, so we put the straw down and we get that more traditional broad spray pattern. X-ray detectable, so I mean, if there was a way that part of the straw did break off or whatever through misuse, of course, the whole actuator is X-ray detectable. We have that convenient non-slip grip can, and also around the trim on many of our products in the range, we have that useful catch curb. So if there is an instance of overspray, the lubricant is going to run down the can and get caught in that catch curb rather than somehow making its way into the food processing area.
Okay,
So,
we've got
yeah.
a bit of a video that we're going to now, Andrew, so I'll just get that going. Here we go. Fantastic video that is too, Andrew. And look, really thanks for pointing out the highlights of the actual lithograph can and the information that's on it. I certainly think it's industry leading. So we'll continue back with the rest of the presentation now.
Thank you, Steve. I'm sure everybody else, when I did struggle a little bit with the audio on my end, but I guess a picture paints a thousand words, and it was a lot of what we did go over there. But I dare say, if you're not already using our food grade product, or if you go into a motion branch, make sure you grab one of those cans and just scan that QR code. That video did just give you I guess a quick glance at how it works on the phone, and it brings up nice, easy, accessible information with a touch of a button there. So the food grade, our extensive range of product, as I said, there is 18 products in our range currently, and they're divided into 3 different categories. So we have our lubricants and oils, we have our greases, our food grade greases, and we also have our cleaners and degreasers. So just a very quick overview on those products. So you have an extensive range of the food grade lubricants to keep your equipment maintained and operating at the highest level. So we have our food grade silicon, aerosol, non-aerosol, and water-based forms as well. The water-based form is really good for, I guess, any product that may be going through any sort of water. We have, I guess, in our own manufacturing facility where our aerosol cans go, they go through a heat bath to just test that they're heat proof and meeting all the quality controls. So if you have any sort of application like that in the food industry where product or equipment is running through a water, you'd use a water-based type silicon. We have our food grade penetrating oil, the food grade machine oil, just a general oil for lubricating machinery, a food grade chain lube, more of an adhesive multi-purpose lubricant, our food grade belt dressing, the Synthetech lubricant, so a synthetic form that contains PTFE as well. We have our silicon mold release, parcel glide, and the anti-seize lubricating compounds as well. Then in our grease range or food grade grease range, we have our white grease, and often get the question, why is it white? And this is mainly to easily identify areas that have had that grease applied to it. It's also being white, it's a non-staining grease as well. We have our dielectric grease. We do the dielectric grease in different forms. We do it in a aerosol. We also have a selector bead cartridge form as well. Our grease cartridges, we have our multi-purpose grease and our synthetic base grease as well as a silicon grease, which is great for lubricating O-rings and rubbers and the like. And on the next slide, we have some of our cleaners there. We have our QD contact cleaner, often used as a contact cleaner, not only for electrical equipment, but just as a general cleaner as well, a quick evaporating cleaner. And we have our food grade biodegreaser. Call me biased as a CRC person, but for a water-based biodegreaser, a quick break formula, which is safe to go through a separator. From my experience, this is by far in the water-based space, the best performing degreaser on the market.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. So we're over to the second question in our quiz, and reminder, use the little Q&A, the chat, and enter your response here. The second question is, which of the following range does CRC offer as part of the food grade solutions? A, lubricants, B, greases, C, cleaners and degreasers, D, all of above. So if you can just think of what we've run through in our presentation so far, and go to that chat icon and A, B, C or D. I'll give you a few more seconds to find that and have a little bit of a think about and put in your response.
I think I may have.
That should be enough time. I think we've got everyone now, Andrew. So over to you with the correct answer. Thank you.
Yes, another tough one there, Steve, and another all of the above option, and of course D, all of the above, was the correct answer. So which of the following range does CRC offer as part of the food grade solutions? All of those three categories that I just spoke about. So lubricants, greases, cleaners, and degreasers, D being the correct answer. Again, Steve, I've seen a lot of D's popping up on my screen for that one. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of correct answers on that tough question.
Yeah, that's great. Great. Everyone's paying attention and getting the correct answers in. Good to see. Okay, well, we'll continue, Andrew. So we'll go on to the next slide and it'll be over to you.
So why choose CRC's Greenlight program? The Greenlight food safety program can simplify and improve on those current QA auditing programs. Approval from multiple regulatory authorities. So we spoke about NSF and HACCP certification. the compliance folder, that on-site central point for your audit documentations, the visual food safety identification for quick and easy recognition of the right product for the right area, the site survey and assessment, and the digital repository, which you guys would all have access to. Okay. Another reason is our new modernized look. Again, a uniformed food grade range of product. I said to me, this new look, they look great. We have that wide range of product to 18 products covering those three main categories in the maintenance, repair, operation area.
Okay, well, thank you, Andrew. That's been a fantastic run through today. If there are any further questions, now's the time to enter them. Please click the Q&A button at the top of your screen and enter your questions, and we will run through these now. So now, Andrew, have you got the Q&A taskbar there? Unfortunately, I don't have the option to the Q&A.
I do there, Steve.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
So,
yes, I've got access to it now.
okay, would you like to
Andrew,
ask me?
would you like me to? Yeah, I certainly would. Okay, so the first question we've got here is, how does the Greenlight products compare to other products in the market?
Steve, I guess with that one there, if we're talking about opposition and how the Greenlight products compare to other food grade product, opposition product in the market, and if we're talking about performance, look, there's generally four things that I talk about. It's performance, cost, environmental, and safety when we're talking about chemical aerosol product. I can tell you that on a cost point, we are very competitive in the market. What you will find is that a lot of our competitive products, a lot of them come out of places like Germany and by the time they get to the end user, they've generally gone through a couple of hands as well. Something I started about at the presentation was that CRC, we're not a distributor, but we have our own chemists. We manufacture the product. We do it all in-house, which allows us to keep our costs very competitive. Performance-wise, CRC, a very well-known brand. Generally, if it has a CRC logo on it, through history, our reputation has proven that our product performance is top level. Environmental and safety, where possible, we will always release a product using the most environmental, I guess, friendly product, removing any refrigerants or anything like that that may harm the environment. And safety, of course, we always try our best to use a safety product. If we're talking about comparing our food grade product to non-food grade products in our range, in most cases, our product will allow you to achieve the desired outcome that you are looking for. When we talk about the cleaners, look, you're never going to get a water-based degreaser to perform as good as a solvent-based degreaser. However, in regards to water-based degreasing, our product, I'm yet to see a product outperform it. And look, before we tie off here, we will be offering a sampling program where at the end of the day, I do work for CRC. but there's going to be that opportunity for end users to get our products in their hands as well to see for themselves.
Okay, thanks for that there, Andrew. And I will say, really, the labelling, the cans, the documentation, the product folders with the NSF, the HACCP literature in there as well. It's been very well received. So it's a very rounded portfolio. So that's great. So we'll go on to the next question. We've got quite a few questions here, which is great. So keep putting them in, everyone. How many other distributors are using this portfolio?
How many distributors?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question. I guess the best way for me to answer it is that I'm currently here on the Motion webinar. They're a national distributor of ours. I started with CRC back in 2007, and I've been working very closely with, well, prior to the Motion, CBC, BSC, and with their team quite successfully. Of course, CRC do have many other distributors globally, but again, Motion a preferred distributor of CRC, and I've been working with them for many years, and they are highly recommended. But of course, anybody that has access to CRC product has access to the CRC food grade range. But again, just lastly on that one, Steve, I will point out that it was Motion that has taken the lead on organising and presenting this webinar today.
Yeah, no, thank you, Andrew, and for everyone on the call here that may be new or whether you're a customer or a staff member. Motion has been aligned with the CRC Greenlight portfolio from its inception when it came to Australia, and we have been working closely with customers and also training our staff for many, many years on the portfolio. So thanks for the question. Next question, we've got a few here to get through, Andrew, so it's great that everyone's putting their questions in. Do you have a range of can sizes?
Across the range, look, we mainly don't. It's mainly the one size. There is an exception. There are a couple of products like the dielectric grease that comes in two forms. Our biodegreaser comes in a 750ml pump bottle, 5 litre, a 20 litre option. But yeah, generally, what you see there across most of the range is that one size.
Okay, thank you. Next one is a little bit of a compliance question. I know, and I have heard this before and been involved in this myself. It's a little bit of one from yesteryear, and it essentially wants to know the broad brush statement of using food grade lubricant above either drink or food, and using non-food grade lubricant below. So lubricating equipment above, say an assembly line or a point of contact, and using non-food grade lubricant below that particular point in a production facility.
Yeah, look, I'd more refer to that facility zoning. Again, and if in doubt, I'd always go the NSF one, because we know if we're using an NSF approved product in those areas, we're limiting the risk of any incidental occurrences that may happen. If we're going below the line, we're still opening that risk of contamination happening. Just through research and development as well over many years, we've now got to a point where food grade products are performing to that desired expectation as well. And again, look, cost wise, our food grade product there's not too much difference between pricing of our non-food grade product and our food grade product. So like I said, and from recent experiences, if I go through any manufacturing facility, we don't generally see that below the line, above the line. This is where food gets manufactured. That's where we use our food grade product.
Yes, I can concur there, Andrew. It's all about zoning in this era. The food grade lubricant slash non-food grade lubricant in a production area isn't something that customers like to engage in this day. So, in those areas where food raws are being put together and manufactured and out, obviously want to adhere to NSF H1 product. So we'll go on to the next one here. And we've got a question about the aerosol cans and about the perma lock nozzles. And the particular question is from someone that's had some issues with Permalock type nozzles on aerosols, with them coming loose and eventually leaking and coming off. Has CRC had any issues with its nozzles?
From time to time across all of our aerosol range, there may be, I guess, like any business quality issues that may come up. If anything like that does occur, it definitely by the time it gets reported back to us, we do look into it. We keep batches of any of our products that do get manufactured to allow us to have a look and if need be recall any product for any issue. I do recall it was probably about 2 years ago now with that we did have a problem with one of the actuators that were coming off loosely. And that, as far as I know, that had an issue to do with the molding. We don't manufacture our actuators. It is done by a third party. And at that time, I do know it had an issue to do with the molding size of the actuator was slightly out, which did lead to some actuators coming off. But again, look, if this sort of incident happens, as I mentioned in one of the earlier slides, our actuators are all X-ray detectable. Every single part of that actuator is X-ray detectable. So from time to time, if there was an incident to occur, at least we have that reassurance there that it is X-ray detectable.
Yeah, thanks for that, Andrew. So some good assurance there that everything is in order. We've got a next question. I might answer this one if you don't mind. We have a question here as to how do we access the wall charts and signage? Well, the answer to that one is if you can contact your local motion sales representative or local motion branch, who then will interact with the local CRC account manager with the particular signage that you require. On to the next one. We've got a question about products that may be available in the future. Is there anything in development to expand the range? I know some of the range is manufactured internationally. Is there any new products being considered, Andrew?
Yeah, very good question. To be honest, I'm unaware of anything that is planned for the future. We do have that extensive range of aerosols at the moment, but what I will say is CRC as a company are always looking at expansion where there is demand for that product. So if it's identified there's a product within our range, or sorry, not within our range that should be in our range, that's definitely something that we will look at. Now, all of our food grade products are manufactured by CRC in the US, and that's mainly because they need to be made under the ISO 9001 standards. So our factory in the US is set up to meet all of those standards. Locally, as an Australian, we are a small piece of market CRC, but we definitely communicate globally and put forward any recommendations. We do have local chemists based in Australia and New Zealand that are able to put forward and work on and develop any new product.
Thank you, Andrew. And we've got another question here, and this is another valid question that might be on some people's minds if they're running a food grade production plant. And I believe the question is, how does the Greenlight product react to microbial buildup, and what sort of life expectancy may be possible until it gets to an unacceptable level of microbial buildup?
Okay, I can't answer that one. I'll have to. I'm more than happy, Steve, if we can keep that question in the contact, and I'm more than happy to go to our chemists and get the answer on that.
And it might be one where we need a little bit more environmental information as to which particular product, the application, and what the product is actually exposed to. So we can certainly get back to you if you can contact your local Motion account manager directly. We will look into that and get you an appropriate response. So thank you for the question. And at the moment, this is the last question we have for today's webinar, Andrew, before we move to the recap and close out. So if anyone else has got anything, pop it in there now. This is the last one at the moment coming to you, Andrew. And it is, do you have a rust remover that is also food grade?
A rust remover. No, we don't.
A food grade rust remover. No, the answer is no to that one.
Steve, you've got to just expand on that. We have a brilliant product called Evaporust. Through collation, it works by submerging any metal into the product. It's a reusable product as well, and it'll pull the corrosion away from the metal and leave you like a brand new surface. What I have recommended to a very large food manufacturing company is that they could use that product to get the desired result. But once they've used it, they can then hose that product off and then use a food grade NSF approved cleaner like a QD contact cleaner, which is an evaporative cleaner and will remove any trace of the Evaporust product.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. And a very good point. The CRC Evaporust, and if there is some equipment that's in situ, maybe in a shutdown window, something like the CRC Evaporust could be used, components removed, or maybe the Evaporust gel used on the components in place, and then the appropriate cleaning to put the component or machine back in service. So again, if you've got anything particular or you need assistance there, please contact your Motion account manager and they will assist you with that. So that wraps out the last of our Q&A session. So we will move to the close, and I'd like to run through this particular sheet with us for any more information. Product recommendations, material safety data to technical data, product rationalisation, contact with our Motion account managers who will align with CRC, will provide assistance there for you.
And Steve, if I just quickly add to that one as well, just again on we have a very generous product sampling program. So again, if there's some products within the range there that you'd like to try at your workplace, just please reach out to Motion. we are more than happy to provide free samples for you guys to trial. And they're not small sample sizes, they'll be actual samples of our range.
Yeah, fantastic. No, it's good working with our partnership with CRC. And as we spoke about earlier, Motion and CRC have been working together on the Greenlight program since its inception to the country. So thank you. Okay, we'll move to our close. We've gone through all the questions there. We've gone through today. So I'd like to thank Andrew and CRC Industries for the presentation today. It was very interesting and informative. Overview covering the CRC Greenlight food grade program and its comprehensive offering. I'm going to recap what we went through. We went through the Greenlight product compliance kit that has your approvals and sheets for NSF and HACCP, TDS, MSCS in a binder. The Greenlight product portfolio catalogue. So that's all the particular products over the greases, the lubricants, the cleaners and degreasers. The CRC Greenlight food grade wall chart, explanation of the product and also the associated signage for your storage areas. The Greenlight e-learning training module. So everyone knows what particular products are, the services that are available, and how to access the accreditation. And also I'd like to make a special mention and link in. We are a personalised service here at Motion. So CRC account managers work closely with us and also our branch and representatives. We will come to your site and assist as needed. In the coming weeks, we'll be announcing the winner of today's gift pack. So for any assistance, please contact your local Motion branch. I'd like to thank everyone for your attendance and time today. Goodbye.
Thank you.